how to set your camera settings to get beautiful indoor natural light portraits. My name is Nancy, your photography teacher, and we're gonna cover how to set your manual mode settings for the best results. Check out my website for more. The first thing to discuss is your lens choice. I'm using an 85mm lens. Really anything 50mm and above is great for a nice flattering portrait. Anything below 50mm is pretty much considered a wide angle lens, and that's not going to give you a very flattering portrait. You can see my last used settings were shutter speed 400, aperture f4, ISO 1600. I don't have a memory card in my camera, but we're just gonna go with it. So first things first, when it comes to a portrait, you care about your aperture. So this little knob right here controls my aperture. I'm gonna go left to decrease my aperture. Now I'm sitting really close to Mickey, about 5 feet away. So if I want his entire face in focus, I have to make sure that I'm not taking this image all the way down at 1.8, or some of his facial features might be blurry. So I'm gonna do about 2.8. Now I can adjust my shutter speed and my ISO. So my shutter speed is 400, which will give me a nice sharp image. There's no chance of any type of motion blur from me moving my camera. And of course, we know Mickey is not going anywhere. So I'm actually not mad at this shutter speed. I'm just gonna leave it, and I'm gonna decrease my ISO. I decrease it by holding my ISO button and then twisting this knob here to bring my ISO down. So as you can see here, there's a couple of things going on. My histogram is changing, as well as my light meter. My histogram is indicating to me that there is a lot of action happening in the darks and shadows of this image. That's why there's a lot of activity on the left side. If I wanted to brighten this image up, I could decrease my shutter speed a little bit by turning this back knob to the left. But I don't want the exposure to go so bright that I lose the details in Mickey's light colored face. So I'm gonna hit it about here, and let's see what we think. Perfect. Your aperture is the most important element when it comes to taking a portrait, and shutter speed takes a close second, because you don't want your shutter speed to be so low that you risk getting a slightly out of focus image by motion blur caused by you holding your camera or by your clients moving around and interacting with one another. I hope this video helps for portraits of any type, really.